Hello, you're watching The Top 5 with me, Homa Leski. Our first story, Iran slams a change of tone in a negative direction in the US president's language. Barack Obama has said that all options, including the military option, are on the table in dealing with Iran's nuclear energy program. Iran's top diplomat warns that flip-flopping is destructive in foreign policy.
President Obama needs consistency to promote mutual confidence. Flip-flop destroys trust and undermines U.S. credibility.
Zarif publicized his criticism of the U.S. president's recent remarks on his Twitter page. Obama had said during his meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that he wouldn't rule out a military action on Iran. He also said that Iranians are now prepared to sit at the negotiating table because of the unilateral U.S. sanctions. But Iran's foreign minister has rebuffed the comments, saying they are just Obama's wrong presumptions.
President Obama's presumption that Iran is negotiating because of his illegal threats and sanctions is disrespectful of a nation, macho and wrong.
Wayne Slater, a senior political writer with the Dallas Morning News, is with us now on the line from Austin to share his thoughts with us. Now, Mr. Slater, why do you think we're seeing this sudden change of tone by President Obama? I mean, the way that he spoke about the nuclear program, the efforts to create better relations with Iran and to resolve the nuclear dispute were a lot different than when he was speaking at the UN General Assembly.
It was, and I think the big reason was the context is different. He was not in front of the United Nations, but was in the presence of Benjamin Netanyahu, ally of the United States, and someone who politically has enormous support among conservatives in the United States. So the president is trying to do two things. One, reassure Israel that we're not going to abandon this ally. At the same time, take advantage of what clearly looks like a new conciliatory tone by Iran. And frankly, there is a growing and considerable sentiment in the United States in a positive direction, hearing that Iran is open to negotiation. This is a new day, I think a lot of people think. And so I think the president is speaking to one audience, a conservative audience, about everything on the table, but at the same time, he still is open to the idea of negotiating and building a relationship, a better relationship with Iran.
So you're suggesting then that President Obama is under pressure from different groups, including those in Congress and even from the likes of Israel, etc., those who do not want this relationship to go forward. And you think then Obama is a victim, so to speak, of this pressure, and that he himself, we can say, is following a more conciliatory approach toward Tehran. Is that what you're suggesting?
I think that the president has to demonstrate, and frankly, you can't expect that any president will say everything's off the table. They always say everything is on the table as a kind of negotiating tool, and also to appease the very conservative element, as you say, in Congress, and certainly in Israel, who don't want the president to appear too friendly with Iran. But at the same time, the administration clearly sees this as an opportunity to build a relationship with Iran that we haven't seen in 30 years, to wash aside at least partly, or to begin to take a first step to end the skepticism and caution of that period. And the big reason is because the American people, weary after a decade of war with Iraq, and not at all anxious to get involved with any other future military action, the American people like the idea of diplomacy and like what President Hassan Rouhani said over the weekend here in the United States about building a relationship with the United States.
And Mr. Slater, just quickly before we leave you, let's look at how the Iranian foreign minister is now responding to what was said recently by President Obama. He's saying that flip-flopping, in his words, is destructive, and it's going to work against the same policy that President Obama was saying he's after, and that is reconciliation, rapprochement, or some kind of a new era in terms of relations between the two sides. So do you think that by making these statements, Obama is actually losing that opportunity that you speak about, or that historic test, as Iran calls it?
I don't think that the administration sees it that way. I think it views the foreign minister's comments as comments for domestic consumption. People in Iran I don't think Iran should ever think that the United States will send a signal that it will abandon Israel. Politically, that's not going to happen. And more importantly, I think the president understands and believes that the sanctions played some role in where we are today. But most importantly, I think the president understands that the American people really are tired of war and military.
Mr. Slater, I'll stop you there if I may. I am really sorry. Mr. Wayne Slater, senior political writer with the Dallas Morning News, with us there live from Austin.